Hello everyone, my name is Shifang Fei. We are from the group 3, set 36. My student number is A207604. Now it is our the poster presentation. This poster presentation is about the explanation of the philosophy issues of the human nature, ranging from the Western to the Eastern philosophy comparisons. From the thousands of years, the societies and the moral and the politics have been influenced by the question of what it means to be as a human. To stress with the Eastern and the Western traditions are gradually growth and the interconnection in the society with the inheritance are much more obvious. For example, the Eastern inheritance includes the parts of the Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism. The Western inheritance includes the individual rights, autonomy, and reasons. For example, like the Greek rationalism, Christians, and the Enlightenment philosophy. Through this poster presentation, we will give a brief and clear explanation about these parts by providing with the comparisons and talking about how they affect the society.
If we begin with the Asian perspective, we can see three major traditions give us different insights into human nature. First, Confucianism teaches that people are born with basic normal feelings like compassion, a sense of shame, respect, and the ability to tell right from wrong. But these qualities don't fully grow on their own. They need to be strengthened through education, personal discipline, and taking responsibility in society. Next, Taoism offers a contrasting view. It suggests that when people follow the Tao, the natural flow of life, our nature is already balanced. Taoists encourage wu-wei or effortless action, meaning that good behavior naturally appears when people aren't pressured by too many strict rules. Lastly, Buddhism believes that human nature can change. People experience suffering because they don't see the world clearly. But through wisdom, meditation, and ethical living, anyone can transform themselves and move toward enlightenment. In short, these traditions all highlight the importance of harmony, moral growth, and compassion, not only toward other people but also toward the natural world. These ideas have shaped Eastern societies for centuries and continue to influence how people think about being a good human today.
Hello everyone, my name is Lu Xiaoxiao. My student number is A216120. Okay, let's move on to the part 3. The Western viewpoint generally treats individual responsibility, rational decision making, and ethical independence. Western philosophy points place more emphasis on morality, autonomy, and reason of an individual. The Western viewpoint generally treats individual responsibility, rational decision making, and ethical independence. The Greek philosophy tradition, especially Aristotle, stressed that people are both social and logical creatures. A virtual life is attained through actions informed by reason. Christian philosophy points that while human possesses inherent goodness, sense has rendered them vulnerable. So, in order to live a moral life, you need to grow spiritually and get guidance from God. During the Enlightenment, we can use reasons to find the universal rules that make up moral light. Philosophies like Kant argue that people can be morally independent.
Greetings, my name is Atka Frisha of the matrix number A214392, and today I shall explain the important parallels and of course the similarities between the two schools of thought. Eastern and Western philosophies pose radically different approaches in regards to what's their stance towards human nature. Nevertheless, they do share the belief that moral development is essential towards cementing oneself as a human being. However, even so, they do approach such a matter differently as well. Whereas Eastern schools of thought emphasize harmony, communal duties, and of course self cultivation, Western schools of thought place a strong emphasis on individual rights, autonomy, reason, and universal moralistic ideals. Whilst Western traditions emphasize individual responsibility as a moral agent, Eastern traditions emphasize the role of leaders within society as paragons of civility and morality, thus reinforcing duty and harmony. Indeed, whilst Western schools of thought put at its forefront individual freedoms and Eastern schools of thought emphasize duty, both seek prosperity through moral development of oneself. In the end, as these two schools do not truly go against one another, they both may very well complement one another instead, if applied in a measurable manner mutually.
These philosophical ideas to affect today's socials. From Eastern values like working together as a group, respecting parents' leadership, and living in peace with nature shape the policy of many Asian countries. Environment rules and green thinking are influenced by the ideas that humans and nature are one. From the Western democracies, human rights, the rule of law, and the social thinking from the global group, such as the United Nations. Eastern ideas have building cross-naked socials, teach grew morals and equalities from the environment. Western idea focus on supporting personal rights, equality, and progress in sales. When the face big programs like climate change, AI, and global health, both Eastern and Western ways of thinking give us useful guidance.
Hello everyone, I'm Yu Jingjiang. And in conclusion, Eastern and Western philosophy presents distinct yet insightful viewpoints on what it means to be human. Eastern philosophy serves as the reminder of the value of community, nature, harmony, and compassion. On the other hand, Western philosophy emphasizes individual autonomy, rationality, and the protection of individual rights. By combining these viewpoints, we can make our society that are filled with basic morality, suitable development, and the considerate consciousness of all people as the world grow up to be more interconnected. That's all for today. Thank you for your listening.